JonBenét Ramsey. Well, I'm going to name that one. That's all I can come up with because I don't keep track of it. I just don't keep track of these child pageant things. Okay, I don't, because it's nonsense to me. I don't know why you would put a kid in front of the camera like that, dress them the way they are, for men to ogle them, and trust and believe me, there are crazy people out there. Don't tell me that I'm sexualizing kids when you're the one dressing them up. I just want to get that out of the way first. So why am I bringing her up? Well, there's a flip side to everything. Everybody knows there is a yin to a yang. And no, I don't believe in Confucius and all that nonsense stuff. I'm just bringing to your attention the comparisons. I'll show you a video in a minute here. And I want you to be honest with yourself. Just be blatantly honest with yourself. What's the first thing that crosses your mind? And I'm going to try and predict what you're thinking, okay? Take a look and you tell me what you think of it.
Nigga know I play with me, I'm shoot his head right in that ground, hand around, step on LeBron Gray, hit him in if you.
Now, many of you are going to say, wow, this culture is going to, that's culture, and they're going to bring in a culture, and they're going to get that kill kid. I know, I heard you. Let me ask you this question. Do you see the same thing in your feelings about that as you do about child pageants? Do you? Probably not. Because you see, we associate one with extreme violence and the other one with being cute and pretty. They're both what you call destructive. There's no reason the child should be paraded in front of men or women, adult men and women, just because of how they look, dressed, and put makeup on. The same way, no adult should be telling a child to rap about shooting, killing, drugs, and alcohol. But we don't want to make that correlation. One, we've bracketed in this very nice little department that it's training girls to enjoy the fact that they're pretty. And the other one, he's trying to kill people. You're both killing the child. You're both destroying the child's childhood by putting them in adult situations that has nothing to do with them. We have come so far that we've now associated one with white and one with black, when both are destructive to each race. Why is it that we get to the point where we're arguing stupid stuff? Like it baffles me. Really, it does baffle me. How you can be shown the effects of parading a child, makeup and all, what it does to their psyche when they get older, and putting a child in front of a camera and telling him to rap about murder. The brain does the exact same thing. It takes the child away from reality and places them in a position where they have no concept of what's right or wrong. And it's by design of the adults that's around them. I can't really blame the children. They think it's fun. They have their opinion that, hey, I'm cool. I just want to fit in. Man, I'm so... While the adults know exactly what they're doing. Now, y'all can't tell me that grown men coming up with a plan to dress up a young girl in some of the most scantily found clothes and bright makeup is not thinking something sick. No grown man should be wondering what a young girl looks like in makeup. Much less to put it on a parade, on stage, in lights. No sane man does that. The same way no sane man will tell a child, hey, get up in front of that microphone and rap about this here drug. Oh, I'm gonna pop a cap. Yes, yeah, you do. Yeah, you hard. Yeah, yeah. It's all destruction. It is all related. Some just don't view the pageants as deadly. But the reason I mentioned JonBenét Ramsey in the beginning, she's one of the most known persons out there that was a child prodigy of modeling. What happened to her? We have all kinds of stories of what might have and who did and who didn't. But no one ever questioned the fact that she was, I wouldn't say no one. Not many people questioned the fact that she was put into child modeling. We talk about the fact that it might have been trafficking involved. We talk about all that, but we never denounced the act. Because it's cute. It's so wonderful. Yet still, you lose people to that too. Children die to that all the time. The same way they die to gang violence, but you don't say nothing. One's trafficking, see, one's not their fault. And one is completely outside. And the other one is, yeah, look at that. They've been purposely doing it in purpose. Now, I'm not saying you're racist. I'm not saying that you're racist. But I am saying that you're misguided. I am saying that we have long gone past associating children with what they are, children. And we've actually put our own little stupid monikers of race instead of what they really are. They're children. Most kids that come out don't even know their homie is black and their homie white. They don't even know that. We got to tell them that. We, adults, decide to put that into them. And then when the child starts to act like us, we get mad. Like what? We put them in the position to fail, and when they fail, we get upset about them failing. You were the one that did this. You set them up. Society is setting them up. And then you remember this experiment that Corey did some time ago? He had a video come out about kids and dolls and what they consider good and what they consider bad. You don't think this is an influence on that kind of stuff? Hear me out. We are more concerned about the fact that it's a doll when the majority of the dolls are scantily clad. No one talks about that because it's cute. Now, if I were to give you a plushie of the kid that was rapping behind the microphone with a toy foam gun in his hand, you'd have a problem with that though, right? Because that's pushing something. They're both pushing something, and it's a destruction of your child. We don't like making these correlations because it's uncomfortable. Why am I making the correlation to begin with? Am I saying something about one race versus another? No, I'm talking about humankind overall. We have long gone past what is good and what is bad, and we want to blur the lines because we want good to be bad and bad to be good. How do we fight this? Good parents have to speak up more. Good parents have to shut things down. And I really do mean it. You hear a pageant coming to town that include kid, shut it down. Protest all you have to get that thing never to open up. Don't pay attention on TV. Don't give it any attention when you see it in real life. And don't especially do it to your own kids. The same way you're expecting certain individuals to not teach their kids about shooting other people, about doing drugs, about walking the street at night. If you can do that, then why are you so hell-bent on not doing it when you think it's something cute? Because you don't want to see the actual effects of what you're thinking on the child. I don't know how this is going to end, and I don't know what exactly most people are going to do. And I do see there are a lot of parents that are taking a very active role in their child's life now and negating certain things from them, just removing it, letting them be children for as long as they can be. And I commend those. We need more like that. And we have a lot to fight, unfortunately, because the media doesn't want it. Movies don't want it. And other adults that are outside of us that we leave in care of our kids don't want it. It's being pushed in schools. It's being protected in schools. We have a tough uphill battle ahead of us, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. It just means you have to be resolved. We bring this to your attention for you to do something about it in your own life, in your circle of influence. You don't have to kill the whole elephant and eat it all at once, piece by piece. Before too long, it'll take care of itself. But you have to keep going at it. So we bring this to your attention so you stop making such a delineated line of one is extremely wrong and one's extremely good. They're both very bad. I would say they're twins. They may have some superficial differences, same blood, same mom, same dad, same result. The only one that can stop this are good, God-fearing parents, and I ask you to rise to the occasion.